Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Lifeguard, but your boss agreed to let us have the pool till 3:30. Maybe if you spent less time working on your tan and more time working on your interpersonal skills, we wouldn't have this issue. Hello, fuck you, Mitch Buchanan. Hello, I'm Cy Thomas, and this is my video about sharks, with no sharks in it. Alright, let's do this. I bloody love sharks. Sure, they can be pretty scary, but I'm going to try and make them less so. How, you may ask? Why, with knowledge, silly! Did you know there are over 470 different types of shark, ranging in size from the whale shark, which can grow to around 40 feet, the length of 7 men. Try and imagine 7 other men lying on top of me. Not literally. To the tiny dwarf lantern shark, which grows to a maximum size of 6 inches. About the average length of a man's erect penis. I'm not lying down next to a man's penis. It's like jumping off things at the start of links. It gives it energy. Yeah, but you don't know you've got vertigo until you're up high. That's the problem. Sharks' fearsome reputation is epitomised by their rows of razor-like teeth. However, these teeth are constantly falling out to be replaced by new ones. In a shark's lifetime, it can get through in the region of 30,000 teeth. Lucky that's not a human trait, eh, guys? So what do you think you can bring to the role? Smells of piss in here. Speaking of teeth, shark's skin is actually made up of thousands of tiny little teeth called dermal denticles. I think I got kicked in the dermal denticles once, actually. This makes shark skin super tough, and it's so abrasive that it used to be used as a rudimentary sandpaper. Though why would you want a shark on a building site? Ah! Oh, God! With the exception of bull sharks and a handful of others, sharks can only survive in salt water, as they cannot tolerate the low salinity of fresh water. In many ways, I guess that's the opposite of us humans. Cheers. That was the salt water. What was that? All of this biological brilliance makes sharks apex predators, and they're top of the food chain, which is a bit like a daisy chain, except instead of pretty little flowers, it's made up of smaller animals in agonising terror and pain. God, it hurt. Sharks are often portrayed as being man-eating death machines, but most attacks on humans are actually a case of mistaken identity, with the shark presuming that the swimmer or surfer is actually a seal. But we're never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy. Remember him? Adamski used to be called the Knee. Very pretty wife. Although I think they came through troubles. In reality, shark attacks are very rare. In fact, annually, more people are killed by clowns than sharks. Ooh, that was a big speed bump. How am I going to operate a lathe? Most worryingly of all, the shark population is rapidly dwindling due to the despicable act of finning to make shark fin soup. But why would you want a shark in your soup? Son of a bitch! Salt water too. Why do I want both glasses filled with salt water? Ah! You're winding me up. What is that? Did you put... So that's been my video about sharks with no sharks in it. But the reality is, if we're not careful, our planet will have no sharks in it either. Maybe it's time to change that perception of sharks as man-eating death machines. In fact, here's something to chew on. For every human that's killed by a shark, 2 million sharks are killed by humans. So I'd argue that ultimately the most terrifying creature on this planet is man.
Amber doesn't have to deal with this shit.
Oh yeah, no, yes, you're right away, mate.
I know your game.
Hat's not on. Can you help me with this? Oh,
Okay, just staring at my own brother's penis here. In a child's pool whilst dressed as a lady. Did my nails and everything.